All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I want to just kind of do an overall reading and see what's coming in. As soon as I pressed play, I started hearing the song, Do You Believe in Magic? And as soon as I started hearing that, all my cards fell on the floor. And I heard things are going to crumble in an unexpected way, but they're going to come back even better. So you need to have faith in what is crumbling or falling away. Because when everything fell, I went, no! And I felt this panic. I felt this like, why did I drop all that? You know, that energy where you can be hard on yourself. Or you can be like, why isn't this working? Why is the universe punishing me instead of helping me? Why is everything being taken? Why do I feel like when it rains, it pours? Some of you are going to be feeling that energy coming up. And you need to recognize that the universe is not punishing you. That you need to believe in magic. Something is about to take place in your life that I don't feel you're expecting. I don't even feel you're ready for it. Some of you, there's a reconciliation coming. There's a lot of passion here. So this is a friend, a family member, or a lover. But there's a lot of desire to reconcile. So this is someone who wants to reconcile with you and someone that you want to reconcile with. Could be a Leo. It doesn't have to be. So you're going towards new beginnings. Some of you are going towards a new beginning where you're going to be in a commitment. Or this is a new beginning where you're going to have to be committed to it. Let's get more. Some of you need the strength to keep going. Some of you are feeling like you're in some sort of cage in your life. Hearing the name Trent, Trenton, Trina. Needing to recognize that you cannot make a mistake. You have infinite possibilities and your heart is guiding you. Your heart is guiding you to a new beginning that they're wanting you to be committed to. Whether this is a person, a place, a thing, or a lifestyle. But some of you could be fighting it. Some of you, my stomach is starting to really get like anxious and nervous and like I'm getting butterflies. Ooh. Okay, if this is a person, it's going to be someone who makes you feel very like schoolgirl, schoolboy. Like I feel like I'm 10 with my first crush. Something's about to make you uneasy. Whatever this new beginning is, you're going to second guess it. You're going to be asking yourself, should I go through that door? You should. There could be something holding you back from taking this leap in your life. Could be fear. Could be the illusion of being trapped when you're not. Needing to recognize that this is fated for you. Needing to recognize that if you're feeling this desire and this passion, it's because your soul is wanting you to discover and learn and explore. Whether this again is work, travel, or relationship. Needing to be aware of what's fulfilling your heart. And ask yourself why. There's a new life being brought to you. I've got two cards. I've got fated, new life, new beginning. It is fated. It is meant for you to have a new life or a new beginning. So remember just a minute ago I had said that there could be someone that's wanting to reconcile with you. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of desire. They are asking you that if that's your story, ask yourself why. Why does this person want to reconcile with you? And why do you think it's in your best interest to reconcile? Because your soul is craving freedom. Your soul is craving new beginnings where you can feel committed to it and feel like the energy, the effort, the time is being matched. And you're in a season of rediscovering yourself, rediscovering a feeling, a sensation, the want, the need, the craving to discover, to learn, to go out for more. And it's really fulfilling your heart. So I do think that you need to be careful of where you're giving your time, your energy, your effort, especially if it's someone or something that doesn't deserve it. This could be someone who's going to reach out with like a small, simple message. Hey, how you been? I miss you. I hope you're doing well. This could also be an apology from me. For me, a Page of Cups is an apology because it comes from a place of love and emotion. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I emotionally feel like I did you wrong. It's been bothering me. So for some of you, there could be something like that taking place as well, okay? A lot of you are feeling burdened right now. A lot of you are feeling indecisive on what to do, how to drop this burden, how to get over it or get through this season. Something unexpected is fixing to be happening. Something that you've been waiting on, something that you could feel was going to be coming. Again, that could be that person wanting to reconcile with you. For some of you, this is a wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment because you wanted this to happen, but you're unsure, is this too good to be true? Again, if this is a career or a job, it's like this is what you wanted. Your soul has been craving a new beginning. And maybe you've been scared of making a mistake, but they're saying, you know, we're giving you all kinds of possibilities. What works best for you? You have felt inspired to go after this path or go after this person. And we know this is a wish fulfillment for you, and you feel that this brings so much emotional happiness. But how much burden does it bring too? Do you feel like you're working more than what you're bringing in for? You know, are you working 12 hours a day and feeling like you're barely got your head above water? Because if so, we might need to change something. There might need to be a rediscovery that's brought forth. There could again be something that's going to be coming in here in your near future that's going to be very unexpected. Something that's going to be like a message of good news, but something that you didn't see coming. Something that you've asked for. Could be someone who's in regret if it's a person. If it isn't, it's finances. So some of you could be at a place where you're disappointed or sad because your money and your finances isn't where you want it to be. Something could be changing around the 10th month, 10 days, 10 weeks. Yeah. Something could be changing in 10 days or 10 weeks. Or around October. And it's going to lead to abundance. So if there's been a shift you've been wanting to do, I would recommend doing it. I would recommend seeing where you're burdened, why you're burdened, but also recognize that you have the desire to do something differently. And if something wants to be rejuvenated, whether it's a friendship or lover, ask yourself why. Is that beneficial? Has someone changed? Has someone evolved? Is this what you've asked for, or is this an illusion? Ask if this is a person, what do they want? They want to give you truth and clarity around a completed cycle. If this is you, you're getting truth and clarity around something that's burdening you and what you need to do. So it's like you've got full clarity on what shift you need to bring, but you could be unsure or insecure in that. Well, I know what I need to do, but I don't necessarily want to do it. Okay, but you're going to stay stuck in this energy, and you need to ask yourself why. Why do I not want to do it? Why do I not want to drop the burden? Why, when I know that I need to bring this shift in my job or my career, I'm fighting it? Is it because it's a change and I'm not ready for a change? Is it because I'm scared of what the next chapter brings? Anytime you're up leveling in your life, there tends to be a feeling of instability. You tend to feel like the foundation under you is unstable. You tend to feel like everything's falling away and breaking, and you tend to feel like nothing's going right. And it's usually the complete opposite. It's usually everything's going right. It's just not the things that you want to go right because they no longer align with you. I just heard for some of you, you keep asking, why are you not running into that past lover? Or why is that past person not reaching out to you? And I heard, because they no longer match you energetically. So if you're not running into that ex, and if they don't reach out to you and you guys aren't in the same like energetic level, you're not going to see them. They're not going to be recommended on Facebook. They're not going to be coming up on your Snapchat. You ain't going to run into them in town at the Marshalls. None of that's going to happen because energetically you guys are on such different wavelengths, you no longer align. And for some of you, that person needed to come into your life for you to up-level, because you wouldn't have up-leveled any other way. Some of you have got a secret here coming up that you're going to have. This could be a secret around your home, or this could be a secret around someone in your home. Some of you are going to be keeping something a secret. It could be something that you're changing in your life. It could be a person, or it could be a baby. Some of you, this has to do with your money or your finances. So let's say that you are deciding to buy a house. Some of you might be doing that in secret. Some of you might be building with someone that you really love and care for, but you might be doing that in secret. I'm seeing a lot of secrets. Some of you could be watching Pretty Little Liars as well. Be careful of staying in a place of discontentment and manifesting someone back that was not honest or could have snuck away from a new beginning. So some of you could be really putting in the energy, the time, the effort to get someone to come back to you. And I see that you might not be wanting to be honest with yourself around the fact that someone was not who they seemed to be. Someone was a liar. Someone was sneaky. Someone could have also been giving to more people than just you. And some of you don't want to admit that to yourself. Now, if that's the case, if that's the story, let's say that you have a lover or an ex-lover attached to you and they were breadcrumbing you and you didn't want to admit to yourself that this person was being sneaky and lying when it comes to a new beginning, you might find here coming up that there is going to be a shift in this person's life that is going to make you feel a way that I don't think you're going to want to feel. So some of you might find out here coming up that there is an ex or someone that you're interested in, a new person, that's actually in a relationship or has got something going in their favor, and it's going to bother you because you feel like they're completing a cycle and it's not with you. So some of you are going to see maybe an ex or someone that you're crazy about or someone that you got a crush on in another relationship with someone else, or they're going to be getting in another relationship with someone else, and it's going to look very happy. It's going to look from the outside like they got it all figured out, like they're in love, like everything is just hunky-dory. Poor me. Be careful of having that perspective, because I do see that perspective could burden you. It could also make you feel like there's happiness that they had that you don't deserve. And what you might not be seeing is that there's a lot of indulgence happening in that relationship, and that the foundation that they have built with one another is going to crumble after a few years because it's not necessarily the most stable foundation. When you build a foundation on indulgence, going out partying together as a couple, drinking together as a couple, doing things that are very questionable, where you're like, wait, so you're both out at 4 or 5 a.m. Who's keeping the children? Well, what time do y'all go to work? Who's taking care of the household? They could be having that type of relationship, and some of you could be feeling jealous as, oh, but I wanted to be with them. I wanted to be viewed in that way. You might need to recognize, though, that it is not what it seems to be. Not everything that shines is gold, is what I just heard. And I'm saying after a few years, you might find that the fruit is rotten. Something's going to fall apart because it isn't what it seems to be. So there could be a couple in your energy that's going to maybe trigger you or make you feel a certain way. And it could be because you want to be with that person, or you really like that person, or maybe this is a new person who was talking to you and they chose someone else. I just want you to know that yes, they might move in together, they might share money, they might talk about marriage but not make it down the altar. And there's a lot of wish fulfillment. So if this person wanted to have children, they might have a child with this person. That's a wish fulfillment. If this person wanted to travel with someone, they might do that. But it's not going to last that long, because their fulfillment in this relationship is to chase wish fulfillment. I wanted to have a partner that I could travel with and it looks good from the outside. I've got that. Thank you so much. But not everything is what it seems to be. I know of plenty of people who are all over social media. They're so in love. Oh my God, they love each other. They could go up in each other's bodies if you'd let them. But when you're actually with them, out and about, They don't even look at one another. They don't talk to one another. They're on their phones or texting. They're so disconnected as a couple that it isn't what it seems to be. Those are not connections. Those are partnerships. That's choosing to spend and live your life with someone. And sometimes that means just being with a friend, not being with someone that you're crazy about or you're in love with. So I think you need to recognize that. I think you need to recognize that you could be looking for something more, something deeper than what this person is looking for or what they want. And again, that's that freedom aspect. You want to be free. Not every relationship is going to help you be free. Not every relationship has a new beginning intact. Some relationships are just like the past ones you went through. Same crap, different person. So I think you need to be aware of that as well. I think some of you are going to feel really burdened. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel overwhelmed around the fact that someone went through a change without you. But I think in a few years, you're going to look back and go, wait, that wasn't for me. They weren't for me, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't want just the relationship where we look good all over social media, but behind closed doors, we can't stand each other. That's going to be for some of you. And because that clarity comes in, you're going to be able to be honest with yourself, and it's going to help you complete a cycle and go through an evolving. Something will be evolving in your life, okay? Some of you are going to want to be possibly petty or start some sort of conflict. Again, if this is someone that you were talking to, dating, entertaining, and let's say you find out they're dating someone else or they're messing with someone else or they chose someone else over you, it could make you feel very unhealed. It could make you want to come out and be like, okay, 2015 me is about to come out. Be conscious and be aware that that might not be what's beneficial. This person made a choice on who they wanted to give to. They chose to go towards that person as a new beginning. They're choosing to go full force ahead. And there will be something that is going to end up evolving where you're going to find out that this person was lying around victory, success, or some sort of recognition they were getting. I'm telling you, someone here, I don't want to get too much into this, but someone here is acting one way, but their life is another. They could end up having a fire sign baby, an Aries, Leo, Sag baby. It's going to be for some of you. They're wanting you to keep working on your money. There could be a leap or a risk you're needing to take around your money. A leap or wish around what you're hoping and you're wishing for. There could be someone that's listening to approach you and ask you to take a leap on them. This could be financially, but this could also be someone who wants to be with you. This could be like a loan company saying, hey, take out a loan with us. Someone's going to want you to take a leap, take a risk. I'm saying that you shouldn't. I'm saying that you should go towards something else that might take more strength and courage, but that it's going to be better for you. So let's say that this is a loan company and they're sending you thing in the mail saying, hey, you can get a loan for $1,200 and you only have to pay $100 for 24 months. I'm saying that someone is going to ask you to take a leap on them. Take a leap. Sign this contract with me. Become a business partner with me. You should work here for this schedule with me. I'm seeing, though, that it might be in your best option to walk away and not open up to that. That there could be something that's going to be better for you in the future, and you're needing to have the strength and the courage to see that. Yeah, you could be juggling what the best new beginning for you is. What should I do? Where should I go? Should I take this loan? Should I not? Should I love this person? Should I not? Can this person be consistent for me? Can they not? Is this a stable portion of my business or is it not? I do see an indecisiveness on you or from you, but I'm seeing ultimately you need to stay very loyal to yourself. Okay? I think you know that whatever this is, it doesn't make sense. I'm getting strong finances. Something isn't going to make a financial sense. And you're going to need to walk away, close that door, and say, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right for me to take a loan with you. It doesn't feel right for me to trust this company. Something's off. And you need to listen to that intuition. You're going to be unsure if you're making the right choice, but something's going to tell you, I can't trust you. I can't sign this paper with you. Something's off. I'm missing something. And it's because you're right. Okay, and again, that's that freedom. Your soul is like, no, you need freedom. You need a new beginning. So if there are lovers who remind you of so-and-so, your soul is going to go, and there's going to be this nagging feeling of, but I want to, but I can't. But I want to, but I can't. And you're not going to know why you feel that way. Well, it's because your soul is screaming, don't do it. Don't do it. Because it wants freedom. It wants nothing more than for you to be able to go to that new beginning. Yeah. There's a lot of 4s here. So whoever this person is, this could be someone that you classified as a soulmate or a twin flame, or someone that you cared for. I'm seeing you turning your back on it, whatever it is. So if this is a job or a career, it's something that you once loved and cared for, but it's something that just doesn't make you feel the way you want to feel anymore. So you're just going to close the chapter and allow it to be. If this is a lover, they're going to come in and want you to bet on them. But I see that you turned your back on what they had to offer. I'm seeing that you could have maybe for 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months cried over what took place. I see that you could have been bored or discontent with what was happening. You could have even gotten an energy of, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I not enough? Why do I not make as much as so-and-so? We do the same thing. Well, why don't you love me? I thought you loved me, but now you don't. Some of you could have went in that energy, whether it was a job or a person. That could have pushed you to a place of healing. But because you've done the healing, you're now getting to a place of peace. So if this is a person, you're going to be like, no, I done found peace. Hello. And guess what? You're not welcome here. We have too many in this county anyway. Sorry about your luck. That's going to be your energy, and I think you're going to walk away from them. If this is a part of your job, I see you really having a hard time bringing this change. I don't want to let this go. I don't want to end this side of my job. I don't want to do this anymore. But there is a very discontent, I don't like the way this feels anymore though, which means I can't keep doing this. You could have even taken some time to yourself to really, really, really think it through. Maybe meditating, resting, sleeping. But ultimately, I see because you were willing to heal and you were willing to take the moment to yourself to say, okay, what do I need to do? That is allowing you to get to a place of peace, okay? So you need to have the strength to keep going. You need to have the strength to keep trusting yourself, to stay inspired, to recognize that a mistake is just that. It's a mistake and your heart is guiding you to something more. And again, if that's that past person wanting to come back and reconcile, why? Is it because there's a way you showed up that they miss, they appreciate? Is it because they're now so obsessed with you? Is it because you're the thing that they can't have with the devil? Because a lot of people, I'm going to say this, okay? And I don't usually say this a lot, but I'm going to say it here. I asked someone the other day, I said, hey, why do you keep going back to so-and-so? And do you know what that person said to me? They said, because they're dumb and they'll take me back. What? You teach people how to treat you. And if you allow your boundaries to be lowered, if you allow your self-respect to be lowered, this person will then not respect you and step all over those boundaries. Again, it's like I was watching a podcast the other day. You don't want to tell your partner that they can cheat. You want to set the boundary of, hey, listen, if you cheat, I'm out. But you also want to allow them to be human and make mistakes. But you got to be careful with that fine line, because if some people know that you're so forgiving and you're so loving where it's unconditional to the point where it don't matter what they do, they will treat you however they want to treat you. And not to be rude, but the only person you can blame is yourself, because you needed to protect yourself in those moments. Again, if this is someone coming back, ask yourself why. Are they coming back because I was dumb and they're hoping I'm dumb again? Are they coming back because they love the way that I loved them and they need that again? That's not fair for you though. Are they going to show up for you? Why is this person coming back? Why is it now beneficial that they want to be with you? Not saying that it can't be healed, not saying it can't be fixed, but I do think that you need to be very aware that you teach people how to treat you. And if you allow someone to disrespect you, if you allow someone to show you that you're not worthy and that they don't care and they don't respect you, that's the kind of partner you're going to get, okay? So be aware of that. This could be someone who's going to want to kind of buy you, but they do lack some sort of stability or foundation. You got a lot of people in your energy. Whoever this one is, though, they lack some sort of stability, or they lack the ability to build a stable union. I asked, what do they want with you? They want to give you clarity and truth. They could want to move on and get to a place of peace, but they could not know how. This could be someone, again, if there was a third party, they could be really burdened and disappointed around that. I'm going to say it once, I'll say it again. You teach people how to treat you. If you want to take someone back who cheated, by all means, maybe you do you. I am saying that this is someone who's really sad and disappointed about something that took place. Are they sad and disappointed because you're the one that got away? Are they sad and disappointed because they no longer have you? Or are they sad and disappointed because they recognize their behavior and they're ready to change it? Which one is it? Because you're going to have to decide what that is for you. I am saying, though, that they're going to want to come in and give you truth. I am saying that they lack some sense of stability. And I am saying that they might not have what it's going to take, partnership-wise, to bring in action to get you to where you want to go. It's like this person can show up for their self, but when it comes to being a partner and showing up for their partner, there is something lacking. There is something missing. So that is the lack of peace. That is the lack of being able to move forward and move on. Because again, this person made you disappointed. They made you so disappointed that you had to heal from something, or you had to see something through different eyes. Now that you moved on, I see you questioning on whether or not you want to go back. This person feels like you're everything. But do you want to make someone your everything who once made you nothing? Okay? And that could be the justice here. Some of you are going to find out that the justice is that they actually don't get you. And I know some of you are going to be sad and disappointed about that. But that is just the name of the game sometimes. You're going to have the strength and the courage to maybe recognize that you and this person are different. I feel like you and this person argued a lot. I feel like you and this person just didn't show up in the same way. But I do think that they're going to want to build something with you, but you're going to have to decide whether or not the life you want to build is going to be capable with this person. From an outside perspective, I would say no. Based off of how I'm viewing your energy and their energy, I'm seeing a lot of fighting. I'm seeing a lot of energy of maybe feeling left out. Maybe talking to one another in a way where you guys can't understand one another. Why did you say that to me like that? You might have not meant it wrong or meant it mean, but they could have then been a little emotionally immature and took it personally. That could be you and this person. And again, they could want to come in and have a conversation, but you then have to decide, okay, can we heal this? Now, again, I'm saying that you need to have the strength and the courage to be very truthful, be very honest, and say what you want and mean what you say. And it has everything to do with completed cycles. So they're saying that if this person comes back and you want them, you need to have the strength and the courage to make sure that the next phase is different. Because if not, you're only going to get the same thing. And then you're going to be crying that the same thing happened again. Or you need to be honest and truthful with them around the fact of what happened, how it made you feel, and how you want something so different, you don't know if they're capable. I mean, it's kind of like going to Build-A-Bear. You go to Build-A-Bear, you ask for a Build-A-Bear bear, they give you a Beanie Baby. Okay, those are two different things. That's the energy I'm getting here. So you're going to have to be the one that's conscious and aware. And are you giving me what I'm asking, or are you giving me something completely different? Okay, I'm going to leave this here because now I got a headache. Bye, guys.